I have a question for you. Is it tough to live truthfully, to live authentically, to live transparently in your life? I would say for most, yes. That's a difficult thing. There's fear that's involved of what people would think if they really knew us. There's also some shame. Man, if people understood this, they probably wouldn't even want to be around me. So there's a lot of that going on, not only in the church, but outside the church, in our human existence. We're fearful about what other people think, and therefore the hurts that we have gone through, the difficult things we have gone through, the mistakes that we've made, we try to hide them and put them aside rather than saying, here's what I learned from them. This is how I grew through Jesus, and now I'm here for you if you are going down this path as well. Jesus said something which I think is real interesting because we looked at living victoriously. That's one of the benefits of putting Jesus as our foundation. Living peacefully, we saw that. And now today, living truthfully. See, Jesus, when he saw the disciples, he did something. He said this. It says that he came up and said, after he said this, he said, peace be with you. And then he says, he showed his hands and his side to the disciples. Matter of fact, he was showing his wounds, and they were wounds that were now healed, but they were, I should say, more scars, okay? So now he's showing these scars in his hands and his side and his feet, and he's saying, here is me. This is who I am. There's a show called This Is Us. This is who we are, right? And Jesus is saying, this is who I am. This is what I've gone through, and I did this for you. I want to challenge everyone who watches this Devo. If you've gone through a hurt and you've tried to hide it or put it in a box or put it in a closet, whatever, not let anybody know about it, I want to suggest that you go to Jesus first and say, Lord, help me to open up about this. Help me to get healthier about this. And then help me to help other people later on down the line. Let me be strong enough to be transparent enough to say, here are my wounds. Here are my scars. And I want to be able to say, Jesus got me through this, and he can get you through it as well. Think about that just for a moment. I've gone through a lot of pain when it comes to church hurt. All of us have gone through pain, but I didn't really experience a whole lot of it until I became a pastor, honestly. And when I became a pastor, there were times where I hurt somebody or somebody hurt me, and I was just shocked how both of us would respond. And I always thought everybody would respond, perfectly and lovingly. Of course, that's just foolishness on my part because we're sinful people. And what I've had to learn to do is when someone hurts me or I hurt them, I need to go and forgive them if they've hurt me, or I need to go and make amends if I have hurt them. And because of doing that and not trying to hide things, I've been able to build better relationships with people. And also, I've been able to go and say, it's okay for people to know my past and my difficulties, the things that are going on right now, because this is us. This is the process of growing as human beings. And so I want to challenge you. If you're not in Marriage in Motion, if you're not in Celebrate Recovery, you're not in a small group, I want to challenge you to get in one of those. And then start opening up to those you trust as you start building relationships there so you can grow and become more than you are right now, that you could overcome, and then God could use your hurts, your past mistakes to glorify Him and show the world that we can recover and overcome anything. So let's open up our hands, let's show our sides, metaphorically, and say, this is who I am. This is us. And I know that Jesus can do great things with you as well. Guys, have a great day.